As our chief guest arrives, accompanied by our principal, Ms. Poonam Kocheti, let's give them a huge round of applause. Their arrival marks the beginning of an inspiring and memorable event. Welcome to Minds and Machines, an extraordinary celebration of innovation where the lines between science and technology fade away and dreams become tangible. Today, we embark on a journey where every student evolves into an innovator, molding tomorrow with their imaginative flair. I am delighted to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries, our principal, Ms. Poonam Kocheti, our vice principal, Mr. Pankaj Rathore, our headmistress, Ms. Shilpi Agarwal, and above all, we're extremely honored to have with us our distinguished chief guest, Mr. Adi Dwivedi, whose visionary leadership in the fields of science and technology inspires us all. I invite you to join us on this exhilarating journey as we explore the endless possibilities that lie at the intersection of science and technology. Please have Manusharan, our affable robot, whose name is formed from an anagram of the IT staff members, to greet our dignitaries. Before we proceed, let's rewind and relive the electrifying moments from day one of our blockbuster event, Minds and Machines. Please have a look at the teaser of our event.
The whole history of recent times in relation to science and technology shows that if you plant the seed of applied science or technology, it proceeds to grow, and it grows according to the laws of its own being. And the laws of its being are not necessarily the same as the laws of our being. I mean, hence this sense which so many people have, and which I think one sees in so many societies, this sense that man is being subjected to his own inventions, that he is now the victim of his own technology. Man seems to be made for technology rather than the other way around. And we have to start thinking about this problem very seriously and seeing how we can re-establish control over our own inventions.
I have little doubt that You'll be able to produce machines and computer programs that will behave in a fashion that we speak of as intelligent.
If by some miracle a prophet could describe the future exactly as it was going to take place, his predictions would sound so absurd, so far-fetched, that everybody would laugh him to scorn.
I now invite our principal, Ms. Poonam Kocheti, to address the gathering.
So, good morning to our chief guest for the day, Mr. Avi Dwivedi, and thank you so much for joining us all the way from Bangalore. It gives us, indeed, we're really honored to have you here, and I'm really grateful that you could travel all the way and come here. And of course, welcome to our dignitaries, our leadership team, our teachers, and students of grades 9 and 10. Am I right? Is this 9 and 10? Right. So, I read out a little note which I had written for yesterday's opening ceremony. I would not want to read the entire thing again, but just to give a sense into what prompted this event. So, for the information of our guest as well, we began the school in 2016, and I think 2016 itself, latter part of the year, I had attended a workshop in which I had the opportunity to listen to a gentleman from Microsoft, and he gave a glimpse into what technology and integration of technology is doing in the field of education. And I think that is when the seeds of realizing that technology is the way, it's the way forward. And since the world around has changed so much, today none of us are detached from technology in literally everything we do. The way we travel, we book our tickets online, we order food, our workplaces, everything has some connection to technology. So whether it's up to us whether we want to deny technology, particularly in education. I think those schools and educational institutions that have not tapped into this immense potential that technology has in learning are really going to be, the losers, if I can put it that way. And as far as the science part of it, I think both are pretty closely linked to each other, science and technology. So this whole concept of having minds and machines stemmed from the belief that both are essential, and whether you choose to go into a non-science profession or course of study, some basic knowledge of science and that scientific temperament. You could be an author, but if you have that scientific temperament of curiosity and inquiry and checking and your hypothesis, it will definitely assist one. It's a mindset that undergoes a change. And as I was just speaking with Sir right now, very interesting to note that he's working in the field of virtual reality and robotic surgeries. Now this is just amazing. And I will read out parts of what I had shared yesterday, that the lines between humans and machines has become increasingly blurred today, because technology continues to revolutionize every aspect of our lives. And what are these astounding, remarkable happenings, or events or work that is currently underway? I'll just like to throw a little light on it. So there are ambitious plans of creating an elevator to the moon. Can we believe it? An elevator to the moon. As of now, we have rockets going up. And the revolutionary brain chip developed by Elon Musk's Neuralink. I think yesterday I saw there is one set of children who has displayed an exhibit on this as well. Then these innovations and advancements in both science and technology have the potential to change lives for the better. And I think I would request Sir to throw more light on how his work along with surgeons, is going to be a game changer in the coming times. So in the realm of robotics, and this is exactly what I had jotted down, we are witnessing a profound transformation in the workforce landscape. Automation and machines are reshaping industries, leading to shifts in the skills required for employment. So all you students of 9th and 10th in particular, please be very, very sure that the greater your skills, the focus on skills is and development of skills, the more at an advantage will you be in the coming times when you step out of school. Robotics is revolutionizing medicine with surgical robots capable of performing precise operations. Again, something I was just speaking to him about. And he says when you have long surgeries and you can imagine a doctor, a surgeon, who's doing these very intricate and delicate surgeries on the human body, and your hand has to be, if it's an 8-hour surgery, your attention cannot waver. Something a machine will not have to face, a challenge. The machine can focus for 24 hours. The machine can hold its arm, robotic arm, for 24 hours without any stress or strain, whereas a doctor cannot. We have paralyzed humans via ECOG can now communicate with others via their thoughts being translated into text. I think this came very, very late. Mr. Stephen Hawking I think probably derived the benefit of something like this much later in the course of his ailment. Otherwise, life would have been easier for him in terms of communication. There is a recent project underway which is a 2,000-kilometer underwater rail network that will connect UAE with Mumbai. Are you aware of this? Underwater. Imagine going by train at remarkable speeds, almost as fast as the airplane, and you will be in 2 different countries. So the technology is also then, you can see, transforming transportation and connectivity. Engineers are harnessing technology to create, to design and improve systems and products, driving efficiency and innovation across industries. So we, as I said, were very sure that education, if it continues to operate the way it has been in the past, and I think all children who study here can testify to the fact that the way we teach and the opportunities that are provided to you are especially in keeping with the demands of the modern times. You cannot have a rote-based learning any longer. And of course, technology has fundamentally transformed everything. So I'm sure today's, if you all have not already seen the exhibits, children, and of course our chief guest will also be going around and having a look at all the projects, the exhibits, and what particularly I'm more interested in what the children have to say, because I think, and I would request if you can cross-question them, that will also enhance their skills. So I would like to thank everyone for being here. This has actually been a journey of exploration and discovery together for the teachers as well as the students. And let us continue to push the boundaries of innovation and unlock the full potential of technology for the benefit of all. And this is a quote that I would like to share with you all, that the world needs dreamers. First, it all starts here as a dream. And the world also needs doers. So if you're just dreaming and not doing anything, it doesn't amount to anything. But above all, the world needs dreamers who do. All right? Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Our chief guest, Mr. Adi Dwivedi, is a trailblazer in the fields of surgical technology and spatial computing. As the founder and driving force behind XRDI, India's leading extended reality community, and the visionary host of XR podcast, Sir is dedicated to shaping the future of extended reality technology. Sir has proudly represented the Indian extended reality community on prestigious international stages, including the Global Entrepreneur Week USA, World Leader Summit, and the Indus Entrepreneurs Global Summit. Through these platforms, Sir has showcased the incredible talent and innovation emerging from India's vibrant landscape, inspiring audiences around the globe. I request Principal Ma'am to honor our guest with a memento as a gesture of our gratitude. I welcome Sir to the stage as we eagerly anticipate his inspiring words and insights. I now request Sir to please address the gathering.
How are you guys doing? Khush? So I would like to thank Poonam ji for inviting me for this amazing exhibition here. So I'll start. I started I was looking for speaking about technology since I have a career in technology, but Poonam ji has already covered so much, whether it's Elon Musk Neuralink, whether it's underwater subways and so on. So I would rather first thanking the Jaipuria school for inviting me, and of course all the teachers, all the faculty, and I'm amazed to see so much talent here and such great leadership guiding the next generation of our India. And amazed to see, I have seen the first day footage. You guys are building such an amazing technology. You guys should first clap for yourself. Awesome. So since ma'am has covered most of the things about technology, first I was really scared that what I'm gonna talk about and how I'm gonna relate to you guys, because every 5 years the generation changes. The relation between a guy of my age and you are almost hard to make, right? So what I'm going to talk about, which gonna sound you relatable. So I thought I should talk about superpowers, right? So how many DC fans are here? Very few. DC is not that popular, right? How many DC fans are here? A little more hands. Amazing. How many Marvel fans? Oh, okay. Now that's why Avengers is making money, right? So many Marvel fans. Awesome. So this talk is about superpowers and how you figure out the superpower inside you. Okay, so I was a very average student, and I couldn't. I was getting scolded by my teachers all the time. Get the good marks. I was very good at some subjects, but not at some other subjects. Might sound relatable to you guys as well. But I found my superpower one day in form of coding. And since when I actually figured out that you can talk to machines, when you can write a line of code and computer does exactly that. That moment changed my life, because that was my superpower. I can communicate to machines and they follow, right? So you guys must be thinking about AI and how it's going to take over. No, it's not. It is going to obey what you're going to say. It is a very obedient machine. You code it and it follows, right? So controlling, have you heard of things like mind control and everything? So it felt like that. So my superpower was mind controlling the machines. So mind and machines again. So when I talk about you guys, how to find your superpowers is not going to be that easy, maybe, right? So how many of you want to become a doctor here? A few, yes. How many of you want to become CAs? Okay, very few hands. How many of you want to become mathematician? Why are you guys laughing? What is so wrong with mathematicians? Mathematicians are really important. In fact, when you are talking to computers, math comes really handy. It allows you to build systems. It allows the computers understand only one language, zeros and ones, right? So you have to communicate and build mathematical models to convey your thought to a machine, right? So, there are a few mathematicians as well. How many of you want to become scientists and want to do some patents? How many of you want to become dancers and run a dance academy or want to be a choreographer? Okay, so start looking, start observing, observe more. Okay, observation is the first superpower which is common in every superhero. So let's say you have to keep looking in the world, keep finding what is going on with the world, how people are building stuff, how people are making money, how people are kind of living their lives, right? Living their dreams. Okay, so most of the teachers here have dream to educate and build for the future. So that's why they are here with you. They guys are building the future of this country. Okay, similarly have a big passion and keep observing. Anyway, you are going to find your superpower one day, and that's going to change your life. We are living in a rapid pace, rapid world which is changing at a very rapid pace each day. So prediction of what ahead of us gave us opportunities to build and prepare for the new future. And once you start predicting what's going to be next, start looking at trends, that's going to give you a lot of ideas. So the work I'm doing right now is in the field of surgical robotics. I have told ma'am already that what we do. So ma'am's first question was really relevant, that why do we require a surgical robot when the doctor is present in the same room? And I tried explaining that when you are operating on a patient, so let's say if you have to operate, you have to cut through the patient, which makes a very big mark, right? And that mark is for whole life, right? So doctors don't want to do that. Doctors don't want to harm that. So they figure out, okay, we can make a very small incision and send a camera inside and see what's going inside. And then they will send an instrument, maybe a scissor, maybe a clip, and then they will try to suture or try to cut or try to remove unwanted parts of the body like tumors, right? So they created and invented something in the 80s called laparoscopic surgery. Okay, so laparoscopic surgery is when surgeons are going inside the patient with a very small incision, okay, about 5 to 7 millimeters, and then they try to operate. But doctors, they started to harm their self in this process, because if you look at the laparoscopic surgeon's posture, who has performed laparoscopic surgeries over a period of time, they develop a lot of diseases which cause they kind of start developing these diseases which give them weird kind of aches, weird kind of headaches, weird kind of standing posture. So in this process, they started to harming themselves. So then there's a need of reinventing this process of laparoscopic surgery, and then doctors figure out, okay, they can build something. So initially they started figuring out the solution for how do we gonna operate somebody who's in the space, okay? So from there, they kind of figure out, okay, so we have to build a robot. It has to be fixed. It has to be like very sturdy and has to be very precise when they are going inside the body. Okay, so there was the idea how they started building on a robot which can operate on surgeries for space. But for some reason, NASA couldn't figure out. And then this idea of robotic surgery stick, because doctor said, okay, we can, if we operate on a robot, all our problems with the body posture and things are going to go. All the ergonomics gonna be like fixed. Okay, so then robotic surgery came into the market, and the concept of robotic surgery came into market. And there was one company which monopolized the robotic surgery all over the world, company from Germany. Then my founder of my company where I am working right now, I am working very closely with him. So he was a pioneer of robotic surgery. He has performed robotic cardiac surgery on 1400 plus patients all over the world. And now he is building his own robot from India. So this is not just a robot, this is a truly made in India robot, which is being made in Gurgaon. And this robot is a truly Indian innovation called SSI Mantra, and it has done over 1,000 surgeries with 30 plus installations all over the world. And now this robot has even performed a surgery on a 1-year-old patient, which is a pediatric case. So urology, cardiology, all kind of procedures can be performed. In fact, in the cardiology, this is the only robot which is trained for cardiologic procedures and has specific instruments to perform that. So it gives doctors more precision, more time to assess, 10x zoom, which means when they move their hand like 1 millimeter, the robot moves kind of even half of that. So they can kind of set the scale, how much they want to move, right? Very precise, very stable, very kind of dependable systems. And in future, we are exploring how we can reduce the cost and make it so accessible. It is already 1/3 of the cost of the global standards. Still, we want to make it so easy, so affordable that it could be used for anyone. Okay. So here I have founded like 2 companies, but I am working on the 3rd one as well. So one is XRDI. XRDI is, so let's say if some of you want to become a virtual reality engineer, a virtual reality kind of make products with virtual reality, and there can be products which can be made with virtual reality, really good, okay? From games to actual surgical simulators to actual surgical robots, they all can be powered with virtual reality. So XRDI is the place to learn for you guys, and it's a free community, India's largest community for XR engineers. XR is augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality. So you guys take advantage of that. Then second is a product which is made for my father and brother, which is a food company. So that's called 4-Mealer. So we have restaurants in Rajajipuram, and we are keep building restaurants with a 4-Mealer. And the third company which I'm going to work on is free product company. And soon you're gonna see a lot of references, a lot of reels, because this is a media company which I'm going to build on. So that's the third thing I'm gonna work on. So thank you guys, and thank you the Jaipuria team, all the faculties, everyone for inviting me, my friend Sneha for kind of inviting me, and really honored to be here. Really excited to see what you guys have built. And please, after this, we're gonna do an AMA sessions, which means you can ask whatever your questions are through, yeah, awesome. Would be love to answer and talk to you guys. Okay, yeah, sure.
You to the closest we muggles have ever gotten to magic. This is the emergence of incredible medical technology done the Indian way. India has become one of a very, very small list of countries that has indigenously developed its own robotic surgical system. This is SSI Mantra, developed here by one of the world's best known robotic cardiac surgery experts, Dr. Sudhir Srivastava. Now, the system has just successfully performed a surgery on a 1-year-old infant. It marks the first ever surgery of its kind using a robotic system on such a small patient. We thought first we'd fly you straight to Hyderabad, which is where this surgery took place, and we'd make you speak to the doctor who performed the surgery. Take a look.
In the moment
Hello there, we are dressed up to walk straight into the operation theatre of Preeti Urology and Kidney Hospital. Why? Come, follow me. We have come to meet SSI Mantra, a robo that recently saved the life of a 1-year-old baby, made in India. Now, why is this crucial? Because a 1-year-old baby was operated upon with this robo and saved.
Surgery says 27. Dr. Chandra Mohan walked us through how the SSI mantra works.
The owner is a cardiac surgeon. For example, if I want to operate, this is the surgeon command center. I will give command. This is the clutch. I put the clutch here. I will hold the instruments. I take the robot into control. Then I will remove the clutch. This is camera which go front, back, and so that you can go. When I hold like this, it will hold, and then it will control like this, and I can keep it like this. And another one, if I want to go close, I will go close. I will hold anything, and then I will go out, and then keep it like this, and I will be rotating. The camera will be rotating inside like this.
We also got a closer look on the surgery table.
This inside the abdomen is operating. See, whenever he is going there, it is operating there with 300 and 270 degrees movement. And if precise movement, if you want touch here, you can touch. If you want touch here, you can touch. The entire camera shift that side means this is camera. This is the eye of the surgeon. It will show like a camera which a cell phone. Through this you see is coming back, and then he will go down, up, down, side, anything you can do.
Compared to other procedures, this is a much faster process.
Take lesser time than laparoscopy and open surgery because everything is magnified and you will be proceeding smoothly. There will not be any bleeding because 7 to 10 times magnification. This finger looks this big. So when you are cutting the finger, you can nicely see, and any bleeding comes, you can stop immediately. Sudden bleeding you cannot chance. You cannot cut all the finger at a time. Even surgery is done slowly, but steadily it reaches fast. Slow and steady reaches the fast. So this robo, Indian robo, entire Asia is looking at the Indian robo. Next month I am giving talk in Seoul about the SSI mantra robo. And also when I have operated a small abdomen 1 year baby, I am showing 1 year baby, this is going inside means in the adult it can go easily. So that made the eyes open everybody. Oh, 1 year baby pyeloplasty, which is a complex surgery, which needs suturing. So these arms were very useful. Pediatric separate small arms will come. Small babies, small arm will come. The tip of these instruments will be very small.
On that note, what a shining example of Make in India, and definitely this is going to be a massive game changer. On that note, signing off with video journalist Venkatesh, this is Swastika Das for CNN News 18.
And there is one more clip I have which I would like to share with the team. That is also something you guys must see. So I have shared that clip with Sneha. She can, yeah. So this robot from India is, it was also my dream to build something big, and I'm like really proud that I'm working on such a product. So again, meanwhile they are playing the clip. So one line, again, going back to the Marvel movies, one line which is my favorite about Thor Ragnarok is when Odin asked Thor, "What are you god of? Hammers?" So the answer is Thor, the god of thunder. And this line plays a lot of significance. If you look at technology, it's keep updated all the time, right? So you are right now working on one tool and then another tool gonna come. So what are you god of? So when you are working with technologies, you might learn one thing like Python, and then other technology, other thing gonna come up, and you lose all your power to that tool only. That's not right. So you are the god of thunder. So the innovation, the principles, the core you build for technology, the understanding you kind of learn, and the passion you have for technology is what makes you the god of thunder. So let's play.
सर्जरी की दुनिया में भारत की एक ऐसी खोज जो किसी भी तरह की सर्जरी को अंजाम दे सकता है।
ये लाइव सर्जरी है। डेमो के तौर पर पिग के हार्ट की सर्जरी।
So this is 5 kilometers apart. This is India's first telesurgery.
SSI मंत्रा की मदद से आखिर ये कैसे मुमकिन है? गुरुग्राम में चल रही ग्लोबल SSI मल्टी स्पेशलिटी रोबोटिक सर्जरी कॉन्फ्रेंस में
In fact, as we speaking right now, my team is kind of executing one really crucial experiment with the surgery.
दिखाई जा रही है।
हम लोग 12 या 13 लाइव सर्जरीज भी दिखाएंगे मंत्रा रोबोटिक सिस्टम से, और 6 या 7 अस्पतालों से यहाँ पे ट्रांसमिशन होगा। तो ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात है, बहुत गर्व की बात है हमारे टीम के लिए, हिंदुस्तान के लिए, कि एक हिंदुस्तान में बना हुआ रोबोट जो हम लोग बोलते हैं वो मेक इन इंडिया फॉर द वर्ल्ड। हमारा मंत्रा रोबोटिक सिस्टम है, वो सारे ऑपरेशंस कर सकता है, और अभी हम लोगों ने 600 से ज़्यादा ऑपरेशंस कर चुके हैं इस हमारे मंत्रा सिस्टम से।
इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में देश और दुनिया के 150 से ज्यादा नामचीन डॉक्टर शामिल हैं। कोशिश भारत में इजाद दुनिया से काफी सस्ती तकनीक से डॉक्टरों को रूबरू करवाने की है, और ये है SSI माया। दावा है कि माया जैसी तकनीक अब तक दुनिया में कहीं नहीं। इस वर्चुअल रियलिटी टेलीप्रॉक्टर और चित्रासा 3D की मदद से सिर्फ सर्जन ही नहीं, बल्कि एक साथ देश दुनिया में बैठे कई लोग मरीज के भीतर चल रही सर्जरी भी देख सकते हैं, बातचीत भी कर सकते हैं, और कोई स्पेशलिस्ट दूर से बैठे बैठे सर्जरी को लेकर अपने सुझाव भी दे सकता है।
अभी मैं एक वर्चुअल रियलिटी एनवायरनमेंट में हूँ और इसका नाम है SSI माया। SSI माया में एक प्रोडक्ट है SSI योग। ये प्रोडक्ट हमें अलाउ करता है कि हम दुनिया में भले ही कहीं पे भी हों, हम एक पेशेंट के अंदर, एक सर्जरी के अंदर क्या चल रहा है उसे देख सकते हैं। एक टेलीप्रॉक्टर जो एक सर्जन को हेल्प करता है सर्जरीज में, वो दुनिया में कहीं भी ट्रैवल कर रहा है, वो अपने टेलीप्रॉक्टर के थ्रू, SSI योग टेलीप्रॉक्टर के थ्रू सर्जन्स को गाइड करता है कि सर्जरी को किस तरह से अंजाम देना है और क्या क्या कॉम्प्लिकेशंस आ सकते हैं।
देश के 16 अस्पतालों में 23 से ज्यादा SSI मंत्रा रोबोटिक सिस्टम लगाया जा चुका है। दुबई को निर्यात भी किया जा रहा है और इससे सर्जरी को अंजाम भी दिया जा रहा है। तकनीक जीवन को नई दिशा दे रही है। बीमारी से उबारने में विज्ञान की गति प्रगति जीवन को नई गति दे रही है। मेडिकल क्षेत्र में
So this invention has inspired me a lot, gave a meaning to my life to build something which is valuable to thousands and millions of people, gonna change life, gonna improve their life when it comes to healthcare. It's gonna make it accessible, affordable, and advanced. I hope knowing about these systems, that these are being built in India, gonna give some inspiration to you and gave the same impact what it gave to me. Thank you guys.
That was revolutionary. Thank you, sir. I request the audience to please remain seated as our student escorts accompany our dignitaries to exhibit the various displays.
This is called chroma technology. It's VFX chroma.
Virtual production. So what you are going to do is line with virtual production.
Sir, this is basically done in movies as you told Marvels and news anchors professionally also use it.
Thank you.
Sir, take this sword.
Can you grab a picture for that?
Sir.
You can see a lot of details you guys have worked on, right? The flames and all of the smoke. Really good job.
Thank you, sir.
Good job, guys. क्या नाम है आपका? Very good work. आपका?
Sachit Srivastava.
Nice to meet you guys. Hi. आपने बनाया? कैसे चलता है? It's sensing your tummy as well. Very nice. Keep building. What's your name again? Nice to meet you, buddy.
Its aims to empower an individual with a visual impairment. Now imagine navigating a world where all the steps meant to uncertainty and all the obstacles are lurk around every corner. For those who are visually impaired, they even can't walk on a road safely. And this is reality. However, we can redefine this reality with history. Our product detects the obstacles and communicate with the user through an alarm. It gives more confidence to a user that they can explore more safely. In conclusion, Dृष्टि is more than an innovation and technology. It represents hope of it, empowerment and independence.
Thank you so much, Ayush.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I welcome you all to the Jaipuria Smart City. This is basically an idea, an utopian idea to build such a city where every component is clean, green and as well as sustainable. So we have built this on a micro level and using only IoT, Internet of Things, and just starting. So sir, we aim to make this a little bigger and like make it global so that our efforts and our vision to do something for our planet can really be successful. So now Agastya will explain.
Sir, this is our smart irrigation system here. We have this Arduino connected with a relay which is connected to the water pump. Here we have a layer of soil in which we have inserted a moisture sensor. This moisture sensor detects the moisture level of the soil, and if it is below the defined level of the Arduino which we have coded, it will give the command to this relay which will then turn on the pump and supplying the water here. And here we have a key point that, for example, if we need to supply here 200 ml of water, it will only supply that much amount of water. So from this we are preventing wastage of water. Then here we have our automatic street lights. This Arduino is connected with an LDR or light dependent resistor. So when a source of light is available to this resistor, the lights will be turned off. Once it goes to dark, the street lights are automatically turned on, saving electricity, as we have seen in the morning that often we have seen that the street lights are turned on in the morning as well. So this is a replacement for that.
जगह कम है बीच में
only for people who live in the society, and if you are a visitor, you would have to manually write down the visitor entry. What it saves is saves time, so that like people who are living there don't have to write. moving on, we have a smart house distributed. First, we have a smoke detector, and then we have this fire detector. We could not get smoke in school, but for the fire detector, what it does is it beeps an alarm for notifying that there is a fire. And it would work the same thing for smoke, but so that is all. So any feedbacks you would like to give?
Any feedbacks, any queries?
Jesus.
These solutions has to be cost-sensitive. So you have to build solutions that can be scaled So Arduino usually costs like it starts from 4,500, and then there is another board which costs a little cheaper. Because we can also like optimize the cost for these kind of things. Because these are shipping to end user, which is price sensitive. So we'll take a look at it.
We try to reduce the
try to build products, give to people, test them, see their reactions, and iterate.
एक मिनट होल्ड रखिए। ऑन करिए। सर थोड़ा पीछे हो जाइए।
That's why I'm giving them replies that could give them like real insights.
That's why we need people like you.
Whether we combine machine and culture, it is fast-paced and important intentions cannot be overstated. National provides opportunities to bridge the gap between academia and the real world. It also gives them real-world experiences and further progress in their careers. It has functions in different fields: marketing, design, initiatives, and we have engineering. And we are
I would love to buy interest from Good luck, guys. Of course, the next thing I'm building, for which I think I have a lot of good photographers, video editors, a lot of interactions going to go. So,
Where is Mohan sir?
These pictures are like speaking for itself. Already building industry ready products, just थोड़ा सा पैसा डाल के उसको मार्केट में ले जाओ. Already industry ready to go in the market. Absolutely.
So internships, basic sales, and next for internships. So stay in touch. Stay connected so that then you can send us these opportunities for internships.
voice assistant Nova works like any other voice assistant like Alexa. So you give it a prompt and it will answer. So
Today we are thrilled to introduce you to the latest edition of our team, Nova, developed through rigorous research and innovation. This unlocks new opportunities and capabilities. So here we have this computer, and when I run this, I give this to you, and you can say to me any random thing. For example, its name is Nova. So you can say, Nova, play some music. It's like, Nova, play music. Play music.
Hey Nova, play music.
I couldn't fetch your questions answered. Please try again.
Nova, play music. Find out about Abraham Lincoln.
Wikipedia.
So it will say Wikipedia to types and it will start with the answer.
Wikipedia. Lincoln. Vampire Hunter is a biographical action horror mashup novel by Seth Graham Smith, released on March 2nd, 2010, through New York-based publishing company Grand Central Publishing. Plot summary ==. The journal-style book is written as a partial secret diary of Abraham Lincoln, kept by the 16th President of the United States and given to the author by a vampire named Henry Sturgis. Years later, the manuscript is found in a bucket dive stored in the town of Lyme.
Also, I have some more machine learning projects which use the regression algorithm to display certain prediction and evaluations. We here have 4 models: house price prediction, marketing sales prediction, video game sales prediction, and disease diagnosis. Firstly, I would like to show you house price prediction. You just you could give the inputs yourself, the area square feet of the house, the BHK of the house, the bathrooms of the house, and the age of the house. So, shall I do it like this? 1250 square feet, let's say 3 BHK, 2 bathrooms, and the age of the house is around 15 years. It will give this plot of the graph, the data set it is using. So, give you a visual representation. This is a scatter plot, and here it gives the evaluation in rupee lakhs. It predicts that on these factors, the house is worth 111 rupee lakhs, each 1.11 crore rupees.
This is amazing. So this is something very practical, right?
Yes.
You have used so many things. So first start with something called speech synthesis.
Yeah.
So when you have a text-to-speech system, so you train a model and then that synthesizes each word, how each connotation makes a sound, and then there is a text, speech to text. So for that we require to use hidden Markov models which converts from...
Actually, I'm using the PyPTX, the library of Python. So it makes my job easier to do all this synthesis.
Correct. So Python has a lot of built-in libraries, but it is for you as an engineer, you require to understand the technology, exactly the algorithms behind this. So read for hidden Markov models, read for LLMs, large language models, speech synthesis.
Actually, I have made these models, but it can get further more accurate. So I was also studying Bayesian information criteria. It helps the regression algorithm give more accurate results by using advanced mathematics.
Exactly. Yeah. So mathematics is everything. Everything you whether built in machine learning or deep learning is some kind of function approximation. So let's say if I take up in probe, so there is going to be 2 axes working upon the
X and
the gravity. So force over hand and the gravity with some variation of air drag and everything. So if I can predict these models, so there is going to be a function, a plot like you said.
That was upon the data set. The price of the house to the value of the area of the house.
Correct.
Yeah.
So similarly, every act you do makes a mathematical model. And the better you predict that model, so every AI deep learning thing you make is some kind of function.
Yeah, even this particular project was a really complex, just a linear equation which we study in class 10.
Correct. So linear equation, and then there is a lot of things which comes up now.
it predicts the coefficients that particular algorithm, so we can predict it guys. Could you please repeat that? Sure.
This is all gone above my head. I can feedback to It's amazing is all I can say. At school level it is amazing.
I'm also trying to my question. Actually, sometimes the teacher are not able to teach. The class is a substitution period. When it is a substitution period, we can get this Nova built in with the teaching learning module to help the students learn more till the teacher arrives at the class. I'm working on that. I will.
Please go ahead with that. Couldn't imagine what you guys are going to build in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
This will be wonderful. So keep learning, guys. Thank you so much.
So these are all, he's a winner also, which
Design championship.
national and international.
For my game, I got an award.
I also make games.
Which engine?
So I use Unity.
I also use Unity, C# language.
We can partner sometime.
Contact sir and share the details.
So I have worked on a game called Tower 10. I have built the Quest version of Tower 10. So good for that. I think that is very competitive in the space of VR, but you will like it.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to this immersive journey to the iconic Rumi Darwaza in Lucknow, brought to life in
Also record this.
stunning 3D projection. This majestic structure, along with intricate details and towering arches, will transport you to the bygone era of cultural splendor.
Built in the 18th century by the Nawabs of Awadh, the Rumi Darwaza stands as a testament to the city's rich cultural heritage. Its imposing height, ornate designs, and mirror is a symbol of unity and destiny. Let's marvel at its beauty in a three-dimensional building.
So you designed that video, right? Amazing, amazing. So you know this is a very valuable skill right now. Yes, sir. So my founder went to Taiwan इसी हफ्ते, and he was really impressed by your production app boom built by those team. So I'm impressed to see that students can build this and understand the principles of this. Like, this is amazing. You guys are you are making these guys do so many. I mean, this is so amazing. You guys are very lucky that you guys are building these kind of things here, and you have all the resources to do this. This is amazing. Of course.
Please let us know. Maybe during the summer we could break.
Absolutely.
Media. So I think this is the right place.
Sir is saying.
Not exactly that.
After this, we will acquire this, but still.
This, I think a lot of people from HO are also like really appreciating the whole green arena that they have made. I think that's the best part.
Creating to give that kind of structurality and entering in the world of Minecraft.
Definitely. That's why
Along with the projects,
आ गया वो बाहर उसका नहीं मिल रहा क्या
That would be my suggestion.
Perfect. So one piece of advice for the young Jaipurians and any young budding entrepreneur, innovator that you see here.
So explore more, find your superpowers, as I said in the speech as well. So it's all about observation. You guys, the more you're gonna observe, everything is possible. And the technology right now, the resources you get at Jaipuria right now are well equipped. You guys have mentorship of such an amazing teachers and faculty members, and of course the principal. So you guys have everything to kind of break barriers of the society, break barriers of imagination. You guys just go through and build.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you. Sure, sure. I can spend time somewhere.
No.
We have other areas as well.
We'll come back.
We will come back, children.
Take your time, Easy.
Yeah, we're just coming back.
We're coming.
Once the power
Come back.
is over.
Hello, girls.
So today we are selling hand painted and handcrafted varnish with artificial. So we are selling handmade bags, we have bandits, folders and t-shirts.
So how much this bag is this they do one?
This one 300. Yes, sir.
So the next company I'm building, paper bags are going to be the crucial product which I'm going to be building. And I would love
So we are giving people.
They're already there.
Anything that you're buying, we have the handles of the t-shirts, we are giving them a paper.
amazing. I was looking for this event. You guys have given me $1 million idea. Please give it that one for free. You guys are amazing. So let's say, would you guys like to partner in my next venture? Let's say if I provide you a big team of workers who are kind of looking for jobs, can you guys train them to make these paper bags or so we kind of require a trained team, a trained force to create paper bags out of papers. Possible?
Yes, sir.
We will do it together.
Yes, sir. All of these t-shirts are, we have used stencils to handprint them. And then we painted it.
Amazing. You guys have like changed my life so many so many. Thank you so much. Why you guys are so amazing? Thank you so much. You guys are working.
So can you please write it?
So I might require a way to connect back to the players.
We'll get it connected. So in our usual there's a number. We have all the contact details on the line.
Did you part of it? Must have seen their promotional video the way they have even created it.
There is some part of it. So we were part of
This is about an international STEM competition in which students aged 11 to 19 participate. They are supposed to create a miniature model of the car, and then there's a race between different teams. They are judged on the criteria of portfolio presentation, engineering, specification, and utensils.
We
आगे खड़े हो जाते हैं। कैमरे का खोल रखा अभी वाला माइक नहीं खोल
डेकोरेशन मिल रही बता रहे हो, डेकोरेशन ये देखो कितनी बढ़िया।
बॉबी भाई वाइट कर दिया और सर निकल गए। कुछ गेस्ट हैं, बच्चे नीचे निकल गए, उधर से सीढ़ियों से निकल गए।
याद में मिल चुकी है। सोचो तड़पड़ हो जाएगा, ऐसे तड़पड़ होगी ना। पूरी नहीं निकलती।